Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It is March already. It's the second day of March, the first week of March, and this year is just flying by. I can't believe it. And I hope you're doing well wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And this is In the Raw, unscripted, unpracticed, unedited conversation. We've been talking about discovering our shape, and we've been talking about how God has created us with special and unique abilities and in a unique way, and we are His masterpiece. Each one of us, isn't that interesting? Isn't that amazing? That each one of us is His masterpiece, because when He made you, when He made me, He didn't make a copy. We are uniquely made. And so we have a shape, and God has given us that shape, and we've been talking about the word shape, and we've been breaking it apart, and each letter stands for something. And so if you haven't seen the previous videos, you can go back and check it out and see what each letter in the word shape represents. And today we are talking about the last letter in shape, the letter E. And the letter E in shape is your experiences, both positive and negative experiences. You know, a hurt will not be wasted. Some of you might be young, and others not so young like me, but we all have some experiences, both good and bad, that make up our shape. And here's what I mean. For those of you who are already Christians, you've got the S part in the word shape, right? And those of you who are not Christian yet, you've got all the other ones. The Christian has the spiritual gifts, the heart, the abilities, and the personality and experiences. And you look at all of those together and you say, God, all that I am, all that I've been through, what can I do to make a difference in this world? And God says, your experiences. God will use your good experiences, and God will use your bad experiences as well. It says in 2 Corinthians 9, because of the service by which you have proved yourselves, men will praise God for the obedience that accompanies your confession of the Gospels. Because of the service by which you have been proved yourself. What happens? People will praise God. What about the painful ones then, you might say? You might be thinking, I was abused. How is God going to use that? I was sexually molested. How is God going to use that? Well, God does not waste a hurt. If you have a hurt in your life, God will not waste it. And, God's going to use that. Many times I have ministered to people. I have helped other people by listening to them, just talking to them. And many of those times are through my own scars, because I relate to what they're going through, because I've been through that. And I relate, my scars relate to that. I have scars that show that. But some people use a hurt to keep them from God. They think it's God's fault that they are hurt. And they say, I don't want to have a relationship with God. He's the one who hurt me. And I say, no, God doesn't bring hurt. There may have been circumstances. God loved you so much, He gave you free choice. In a free choice world, bad things happen to good people. You're a good person, and there's some pain. It's not God's fault, but give it to God and let Him heal you. Let Him bring some positive out of that negative experience. So shape, spiritual gifts, heart, abilities, personality, and experiences. And if you go anywhere in the world and you're going to know how you're shaped. You're going to be a help or a shining light to wherever you are once you discover your shape and you make a difference in this world. And that's what this is all about, to make a difference in the world, to make somebody else have a better life through our lives. And that's why God created us. That's why God gave us a shape. so that we can help others become better. Well, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.